Hello, ladies. Hello, you. So, one of the most common response I get from doing a pre-application or just having daily conversation is the thing of what's the biggest struggle that you face right now in your health and fitness journey, wanting to lose fat, wanting to lose weight, and just basically sustain your body in with a healthy nutrition, healthy diet. So one of the biggest thing is, and the sentence always start with, um, food. I'm gonna struggle to stay on diet. I'm gonna struggle to eat the food I'm supposed to eat. And over time, I'm thinking and I realize, and people often talk about emotional eating. I'm an emotional eater. You know, ladies especially would say, I'm an emotional eater. I've even seen it on Instagram where someone will put in their bio, I'm an emotional eater. And that tells me you're not battling in knowing what to eat because you know what you need to do. You're battling with your feelings. We all experience that. We are battling with our feelings. Research has shown that 95% of us human beings make decisions based on the feelings that we're in at the time. And oftentimes, the feeling that we're in that moment is never in alignment with the goals that we want to achieve. Because when you ask yourself, what do I feel like eating? In the subconscious comes to the conscious. You're not asking what do I feel like eat, it's what emotion am I feeling now that I would like to feed. Because you are feeding an emotion because that emotion that has arrived in you, you don't know how to handle it. So are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling a sense of, loss of control, like especially in the pandemic that we're in right now? So you said, I don't feel like eating this, because I've experienced this even with new clients where I will give a A4 list of things that you can possibly eat. And then what would you say? I'm struggling in knowing what to eat. No, you're not struggling in knowing what to eat. You're struggling with your feelings because your feelings that you want to eat for is taking you further away from your goals. And you're battling with that feeling because it becomes such a recurring thing for you to do to feed your feelings, which is taking you further away from your goals. So once you become self-aware, so these are the things I've been speaking to to clients who have worked with and said, what has shifted for you to now be able to identify that feeling of taking you away from your goals. And it's self-awareness. They always only said self-awareness. Be self-aware to know when you're feeling what to research. Look at what am I feeling right now? Am I upset because someone sent me a text message? Am I upset because I can't go outside? So what is that feeling that you're feeling at the time? And this is why it's very, very important to keep a food diary. Keep a food diary, and then when you keep a food diary, in the moment of what you feel like you want to eat, write down what you're feeling at that time. And do it for a week. And on Sunday, you now sit down and score yourself to see what pattern is repeating where you are eating certain types of food. So self-awareness is very, very important. That's number one. Number two is to be able to challenge yourself once you become aware. Because remember, you're not challenging your knowledge of knowing what to do. You're challenging your feelings. Your battle is with your feelings of not giving into your feelings. Because remember, giving into your feelings is a momentary gratification which takes you away from your goal. Remember why now you need to address this feeling, because this is the feeling that you've been feeling for many years that's taken to where you are now in a health crisis. And the third thing is to accept the feelings. Accept the feelings and try and work on figuring out why. And then now once you figure that out, you have to have the stamina to be able to address the feeling that you're feeling. If it needs help to do that, be able to challenge yourself because you're now self-aware, accepting that you'll need to challenge these feelings that you're having to be able to move forward and be able to build the self stamina muscle, like, the muscle of mindfulness and the muscle of being able to go through with a diet and not only want to crash it in 6 weeks or 8 weeks. He's been able to train that muscle the same way you train the bicep, because training the bicep, after a while, you know that you need to curl your arm, right, to get the bicep curl. So it's the same thing with the mind. And it doesn't mean you're not going to fall off the wagon. It's just that because of self-awareness, you are now there that you're able to do. So these are the things that I do with my clients. So from setting the routine and the routine now come into place, there are self-aware, self-assessment of the emotion. What emotion are you feeling when you feel like you need to eat something that will take you away further from the goal? That's traveling the same road that you've been traveling for years and years, year in, year out, with the same results. So it's about time that you make a decision. Do you want to continue traveling the same road, or do you want to change that? So the 3 things that you need to implement is self-awareness, challenging yourself, accepting yourself to be challenged, and to be able to work on your stamina to move forward and be able to accept and forgive yourself that whenever you fall down. If this sounds like something that you've been experiencing, it resonates with you, I would love you to DM me and say, ready to be challenged. Yeah, ready to be challenged. And I will be in touch with you to see what plan we can put in place. Even if you don't decide to move forward, that my service can give value to you, at least you will have a plan in place that you'll be able to start and moving forward, and preventing you from repeating this cycle of going in the same road that leads you to the same result. So I look forward to hearing from you.